Today, I'll be going over 7 additions that might be coming into future Blox Suits updates. And some of these are actually insane and have crazy proof to back it up. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So in update 24, where the dragon rework came out, Tiki Outpost got a little rework, and it added a whole new area, which is this place. It's basically just an extension, and with this extension, in a little pocket hole, you could see this place called Subport 01, and if you go inside of it, you can spot a submarine with an NPC called Submarine Worker next to it. If you try to go in the submarine, there's a barrier. You can't really flash step in. If you do, I mean, maybe you can, but if you try to look inside of it, you'll see that it's Halo. I looked inside of it once, but wait. Yeah, as you can see, it just parts. So, yeah. But basically what the submarine worker says when you talk to him, he says, "Ah, you spotted my beauty in progress. When she's patched up, we'll be exploring depths folks only dream of. Think of glowing creatures, sunken wrecks, and traces of ancient civilizations. But first, I need to get her fully ready." A submarine's literal purpose is to go underwater, not above water like boats, underwater. So people are thinking that if we repair the submarine by giving this guy materials and other stuff, we could go underwater with the submarine and explore like a whole new system. Like underwater exploration, waypoints, maybe even islands like Underwater City. And after, we could probably use it for underwater exploration to find bosses or NPCs, but some people also think it will be the way to lead to 4th Sea. Because if you guys have been playing for a while, you notice that when you head to 2nd Sea, you were level 700, and when you head to 3rd Sea, you were level 1500. If you do the math, that multiplies in the 700s. So you have to get 700, then 800, which is very close to 700, but yeah. And if you look at my level, the level cap is currently 2600, and if we got here at level 1500, we've been here for 1000 levels. So we should be getting the 4th Sea sometime around. Anyways, the next theory is divine arts. This has been talking about a lot lately, even spotted in dev videos with admins using it, and people have actually found admins using it in game. And yeah, so there's a theory that you have to get a burning heart since it's the polar opposite of sanguine, and since you need a cold heart for sanguine, it would make sense if you need like a blazing or burning heart for divine arts. There's also this game called Blox Recreation that I'm playing right now that can actually give you divines art. It's called Blox Recreation. So these are the M1s. Pretty cool. It's like chains and yellow VFX. The move is called the first move called Fool's Demise. Basically leaves an angel behind you, and you can go behind enemies, and it does continuous damage. Continuous damage. Well, it would do continuous damage, bro. And the second move is called Judgment of the Pitiful. So it basically leaves like a pillar of like I don't know, like kind of a pillar of judgment or something with yellow VFX. So it actually looks really cool though. Wherever your cursor is aiming to go. So like if I aim in the sky somewhere, if I aim like right below me, here it is. Let me aim for a bandit, dead. And the last move is called Timeless Misery. So when you activate it, you get teleported into this dimension with like a moon and this cool pattern. And yeah. In an update before Dragon Update came out, they added this expansion to Tiki, and basically if you went down to this place, you would be able to go in this area, and you would be able to talk to this NPC if you killed 50 sharks for him, I think. And basically he would teach you this thing called shipwright, and this is what we call a subclass. Basically, this subclass allows you to get wood from breaking trees and stuff and repair ships while you're out at sea if they get damaged. You can upgrade it with fragments and a special currency called Valor from defeating sea events. Since it says subclass, it might mean that we'll get more subclasses, because if not, they would just name it, do you want to earn shipwright, not the subclass shipwright. It's also appearing in your stats, so that means it must be more of them. And this is a like direct feature to One Piece, because in One Piece, on your crew, there are different roles, and there is a shipwright, navigator, sniper, archaeologist, helmsman, and these all have their respective roles. So these might get added as subclasses that will give you boosts that you can upgrade with fragments and maybe another currency, or valor is the universal currency for subclasses. Alright, so basically in the Blox Fruits Discord server, they said that they would be reworking 2 fruits, and everyone was thinking that it was control for 2 reasons. That it has not been like really touched in 5 years except for the design chain and a little bit of buffs. And for the reason that when gas came out, it was actually below gas, but now if you look in the shop, it is above gas. Or, I mean, when you look at I thought it was supposed to be above gas. So I guess they changed it. Before it was below gas like now, then it went above gas and now it's below gas. So that's actually very interesting. So people are thinking it might get a rework to make it better or worse. And there's a meme that it's going to be north and south because Dragon got it east and west. The other fruit was pain because it hasn't been touched in a while except for them changing the name, and also it's basically just trash. Back to control, there's like a lot of fan-made stuff and leaks. I don't know if these leaks are true, but here's some pictures on screen right now. Some of them have the fruit designs, some have some move designs. These are actually pretty cool, but we don't know for sure if they're confirmed or not. But yeah, control rework. Also, Uzoth made a video saying that control rework is getting worked on, and it might be a perfect rework. So, yeah, it's confirmed. We just don't know anything about it right now. So in One Piece, there's a system called the World Government, and under the World Government, there's a system called the Marines or Navy. And at the second highest order at the Navy, there's called Admirals. There's 3 of these Admirals at a time, and most of them have a very good fruit, mostly Logia, to help them in battle. And the current Admirals we know of and their fruits is Akainu. He has the Magma fruit, also known as the Magu Magu no Mi. There's Kizaru, who has the light fruit, also known as the Pika Pika no Mi. There's Aokiji, who has the ice fruit, also known as the Hiya no Mi? I honestly don't know how to say that, but I hope I said it right. There's this guy named Greenbow, but we don't know of his fruit, but it has something to do with forest, so just don't count him. And then there's Fujitora, who uses the gravity fruit, or known as the Zushi no Mi. You'll notice that 3 of these admirals have fruits that can be awakened. Magma, ice, and light. But Fujitora, gravity, he does not have an awakening. So people think that he's going to get awakening because he's the only admiral fruit. But remember that Blox is trying to go away from One Piece for copyright reasons. But the game is based on One Piece, so I don't know. And Gravity probably needs to get a rework or awakening because right now it's actual butt cheeks. People also think that Leopard will get a rework or awakening because in the Yeti trailer, Yeti absolutely demolished Leopard, and some kind of aura or purple stuff, I think, was coming off Leopard when he was on the ground. I think that's just ice, but some people actually think it's aura, which I don't know. But it could be. The devs could be trying to pull something, but who knows. Another reason is in One Piece, in the Egghead Island arc. If you're watching One Piece and you don't watch spoilers, don't just skip this part. I'll give you 5 seconds. But in the Egghead Island arc, Rob Lucci wanted to fight Gear 5 Luffy, so which he awakened his Devil Fruit before coming here to fight him. I'm pretty sure he just awakened his Devil Fruit anyway, not just to fight him. but he became way stronger, faster, and his moves became way more OP. But also remember that Bloxwood is trying to stay away from One Piece. So yeah. Another theory is that there's gonna be another race because in Tiki you'll see a silhouette of a cobra or hydra snake on somewhere on the walls. It's all over this place, and if you go over here, there's more of it. It's in the expansion too. I don't know if these were added before the expansion or it was added after the expansion, but they're all over the place. Like as you can see, it's there, it's there. I think I saw it in another place. It was just around Tiki, mostly important places. But, yeah, so that's the Cobra logo. People think it's gonna be a new race, but I don't know because, if you look in the Temple of Time and you look behind the, temple, the ancient clock, you'll see that, there's a banner without any race because all the other banners have a race logo except for Draco. So it might mean that that logo is for Draco and Draco is awakened somehow other else because we know that Draco can't be awakened through the ancient clock and only through the flames of Hearth. So it might be that that banner is for Cobra or Hydra and it's like an ancient civilization race like Draco. And a Blox announced it on Twitter before the Dragon update came out. When they were talking about Draco, they literally said that Draco have come out of their hiding after fighting the Hydra race. Yup, Hydra race. Cobra, Snake, Hydra could be the new race since they fought the Hydra race. So that would be really interesting, and maybe Draco and Hydra would have some kind of debuffs against each other. Like one may be stronger against each other with the buffs since they're like supposed to be like warrior opposites. But yeah, so that could be a new Cobra race, but just don't make it as hard as Draco. That took me over 2 days. Another theory, and this is the last theory, in the Yeti trailer, when Yeti passed by the floating turtle, the eyes actually moved right here. Now, if you try to do this in game, I'm pretty sure it won't work. So if we equip the Yeti right here and we transform, it happened when he was walking by. The eyes turn like red. If you use any moves, nothing will happen. I think it was for cinematics, but people think that the floating turtle is gonna awaken if you annoy it too much with the submarine. Because people think you have to go underwater with the submarine and basically try to like annoy the turtle so it would awaken. And then you would fight it somehow. And then if you beat it, you can get rewards like new swords, accessories, guns, etc. And maybe it was a way to the 4th sea because under the turtle could be a whole like portal or something. That's what the theory is currently. But yeah, so people think it will be harder to fight than the Leviathan. Since that would since it would annoy people's grindings, it would teleport you to a different place after you awaken it. But yeah, so floating turtle wouldn't disappear for people grinding on it, but it would teleport you to a different place if you're fighting it. Also, in One Piece, this floating turtle is based on an elephant called Zunisha. The only reason why they didn't change it to an elephant was for copyright reasons. And Zunisha can actually fight. He was a part of a guy, the strongest pirate ever's crew. And he was like a pet for them and he fought. So the floating turtle could also fight. So yeah, it might have something to do with the submarine going under, aggravating it. And the accessories and stuff would be very OP. Better than Leviathan, probably. But yeah, that was all the theories that I had for the new Bloxwood updates that could be coming. So make sure to subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Why are you still watching? Oh, you're waiting for the outro. Oh, you're a real one. Okay.